It is Saturday, 8th of March. We have just experienced a cyclone on the Gold Coast which broke a tile on my roof and made the roof fall. I'm fine, the pets are fine, everything's fine, except for my laptop. So my laptop was obviously on my table, which was there. The water fell right on the laptop and the hard drive. I'm hoping that the files are able to be recovered. Obviously on this hard drive I had all of my videos, all of my work. I had filmed so much content which I hadn't edited just yet. I had filmed content for like a book cover that I've been designing, trying to clean up everything now. Yeah, I'm gonna take you along on this journey of recovering my files and getting that fixed. As you can see, Monica is completely unbothered. The cat was so stressed the whole night, so I gave him some medication so he doesn't stress out too much. I'm still not able to process, but I just wanted to document that to let you guys know as well. Always make backups of your files, even if you think something like that will never happen to you. It can. Day 2, the hole is now a little bit bigger, but we're gonna put some things to cover it in the meantime while I wait for the insurance to come and fix it properly. But I just wanted to show you this. All of my books, because it's so humid, they do this kind of wavy thing, which is breaking my heart. It makes me so sad. Look at that. I hope they will flatten. Look at this. Hi babies. Let me know if you would like a bookshelf tour. Something I would be happy to do. It's like nothing happened, but don't look up. It is not gonna fall, no more water is coming in, and this is just a temporary job while I wait for the insurance to take care of it. The cat has 100% faith in this. He's not scared at all. That's his favorite spot. He sleeps here all the time, so that's why I was so scared when I woke up and the thing had fallen off. I was just so worried that Nietzsche was underneath. I had the scariest moment of my life, and my laptop was just there because I usually sit here, watch TV and do some work. It's all back to semi-normal, and then I'll have to obviously remove everything again to fix that. But in the meantime, this is what I've got. This is for you. Finally arrived. Oh my god. Monica, come here. This is for you, so you can go for a walk. Oh, give. Good girl. This color is perfect, look at that. I think it's gonna be very small. Oh, Celine. J'arrive pas. It's a little bit small, but that will do for now. Good girl. Stay. It is Tuesday morning. I've already bought a new laptop, which I'm supposed to pick up tomorrow at the Apple store. Today I went and dropped off my 2 hard drives to a repair place. They just sent me a text message saying they can recover all of the data. It's just gonna cost a lot of money. It might take a couple of days, but they are pretty confident they can recover all of the files, which is great news. I do have to buy 2 new hard drives to transfer all of the information to the new disk. So I'm gonna go to the shops right now with Celine and we're gonna buy that. So far, everything is slowly being repaired and fixed and under control, which is great. Let's go ahead and do that. Insta360 4K. You can like flip it so it goes landscape or portrait. That could be good. I need 2 hard drive of 5 terabytes, so I think this one will be good. I don't know, I had this one.
Yep.
What's the difference with
Very, very similar. I've been both in the past.
so I guess this is a question of price.
Yeah.
Never been so happy to see some blue sky. Blue sky and hard drive. No lights. You get a drive. It fell on the road. Insane. So big.
Nice to meet you, Franny. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club. There's many more people to meet.
It's been a week since the cyclone passed. I'm gonna go to Bunnings today to get some stuff to fix around the house. I'm gonna buy some new plants as well, because why not? And I also wanna take this opportunity to buy all of the stuff I need to create sprayed edges. It's something I've always been wanting to do. When I did my book covers for the Letter Inside Challenge in 2023, I only did the front covers, and I thought, why not try and do the spine and the back cover and customize one of my books. I thought, why not do Twilight? I already have the front cover, so all I have to do is do the spine, the back cover. And why stop there? I'm also gonna do the sprayed edges. I'm gonna attempt that for the first time. So I'm gonna buy all of the tools. I was actually inspired by one of my students, Sarah, who has done lots of videos on how to do sprayed edges. So I'm gonna try her technique and I'm gonna link her video. So I'm gonna take you through the entire process with me, and I'm also going to show you how I resize my object, because that's a question I get all the time. I'm gonna show you how to resize object in Procreate. To be quite frank, I try not to. Procreate isn't the best for that. If I want to resize objects, make them smaller, rotate them, flip them around, whatever, I would usually use Photoshop and create a smart object, which works way better. And they don't have this option in Procreate, which is a little bit unfortunate, but you can still resize stuff, you can still make it work without having stuff that get pixelated, and I'm going to show you how. First, let's go to Bunnings and buy all the stuff I need. This is the book we're going to redesign. I'm going to get rid of the dust jacket. I'm going to sand the edges and do a nice design on it. We'll see how I go. I don't really know what I'm going to do, but it will match the design I have on the cover, of course. And yeah, I'll show you how to do the spine and resize objects without losing quality.
Need a manual sander, your chosen paint. I use water-based acrylic paint, a paintbrush, 2 boards. I recommend wooden boards, some clamps, a microfiber cloth, and of course your stencil.
All I need are 2 clamps, and the rest I've got cardboard, I've got sanding paper, I've got paint brushes, all of that. So let's go ahead and buy that.
I'm gonna tell you that I love you. One 100 times a day.
I just arrived at Robina. We're going to grab the laptop. Finally, the new MacBook. Just got a text that it was ready a day in advance, which is really good, but it took more than a week, which is so annoying. But I think it took so long because I got like a special retina display thing. So yeah, I'm just waiting for Celine and we'll go and pick up my new MacBook and my life can go back to normal. We're not going shopping, Celine. Oh look, it's Monica. I would wear that. It's ready to pick up. I just have to scan this.
I'm gonna tell you that I'll miss you if you go. Yes, I'm gonna let you know just how much I tell your mama. I tell your papa too. I'm gonna let everyone know about my love. So I really hope you love me too. Yeah, I really hope you love me.
Fancy black cable. The previous one was white. This one is black, which is kind of good because they get dirty so quickly. Let's plug this computer. Monica, you do not play with this one. Of course Monica is trying to eat it. Are you being naughty? Do not eat the new cable. Please, please, please. Here's another roof update. They removed everything and put some plastic just to make sure there is no water, no mold happening. That's just in the meantime while I wait for someone to come and fix it properly. Apparently there's been water dripping down this wall, which is very unfortunate. That might mean that they need to strip that wall off and replace it. So that's why they've put fans all the way there. That's an air cleaner and that's a dehumidifier. So I have to leave that on for 3 days, which is so annoying. But yeah, it's happening slowly. There is progress. It's just very noisy. Okay, so this is the artwork I've got from the lettering sales challenge back in 2023, which I made using my whimsical lettering toolkit, and I'm going to use that for the cover. So all I've done really is change the colors a little bit. I've just added a little bit of a blue glow down the bottom, so everything that you see glowing from this side has a bit of blue on it. So I've added that reflection on everything just to kind of give it a little bit more depth. I'm just going to copy and paste that into my file with the full dust jacket on it, which I'm going to show you. So this is the actual size. So it has the fold here, the front cover. This will be the spine, the back cover, and the second fold. I've just copied and pasted every single element by just dragging all of the layers.
So if you've ever wondered how to resize something in Procreate without ending up with blurry lines, you're not alone. My number one tip is to change the interpolation settings. When you move, when you rotate, or when you resize something in Procreate, it uses something called interpolation to decide how to redraw your pixels. And if you pick the one called bilinear, you see that it works better. But my recommendation is to try different interpolation settings. So try nearest neighbor, compare with bilinear, bicubic, and see which one looks the best. But for me, usually bilinear works really well. Another tip is to always resize something and make it smaller. You can't make it bigger. Then the next tip is to avoid transforming the same object multiple times. I'll try and make a full video on that, but essentially that's all I do. I just change the interpolation setting to bilinear, and that does the trick.
Alright, I think I'm done. So I've done everything in Procreate. I've added the barcode and the logo in Procreate. So the file is ready. What I'm going to do is just export it. I'm just going to adjust the brightness, the contrast, and the saturation in Photoshop, something I could do in Procreate, but I'm just going to use Photoshop because it's my favorite way of doing it. And then I'm just going to export that as a PDF, and we're going to go to the printer and get it printed. And that's really all it takes, guys. I'm going to make sure it's a CMYK file, even though I'm pretty sure if it's digital printing, it will be fine. Like depending on a printer, it will be fine, but I'm pretty sure they will be happy with the RGB file. But just in case, I'm going to convert to CMYK. I'm going to do that in Photoshop, and I'll just give them the file and print it, and then I can use that for the dust jacket on my own book. So let's see how that goes, and hopefully it doesn't print too dark. Just adding a little bit of brightness and contrast. Everything prints darker, so if it's a little bit brighter on the screen, it's going to be better. And just increase the vibrance so it's more green and more red, so it's very hard to see, but it is slightly different, and I think that looks much better. So this is the final file. I might just add a little bit more black on the edges so that it has a bleed, and I'm also going to convert it to CMYK. So let's save that. Let's make it a duplicate, and if we go image mode CMYK, you can see it's converted to CMYK, and it hasn't changed the color, which is good. It has just changed the black and turned it to something a little bit grayish, which is fine. I'm happy with that. So it's going to print darker. So because it didn't change the color, I'm not going to do anything about it. But if it did change colors, that's when I would tweak things around. But in that case, that looks pretty good. Now I'm going to change the size and make it a little bit bigger and just increase the edges so there's more bleeds just in case. Picking up some inspo from some sprayed edges. What I'm thinking is doing something a little bit more organic. Like I don't want something that's like a repeated pattern. I think I want something a little bit more flowy, and I kind of like something like that. I'm gonna do something red with maybe a bit of a gradient. I'm gonna have some roses for sure. Yeah, I'm not really sure just yet what I'm gonna do for the spread edges, but all I know is that I don't want like a repeated pattern. I think for this one I want something a little bit more organic with vines and roses. Let's see how it goes.
In like 2 seconds. Ooh, promising. It's gonna take me 1 million years.
Oh, careful, it's starting to rain.
Farah.
It's looking good.
I think that turned out pretty good. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, from recovering my files, replacing my gear, to finally finding the creative energy to work on book spines. But through it all, I kept thinking, thank God I didn't have to stress about income, even with losing all of my files, surprise expenses. I had peace of mind. And that's because I spent years building something that could support me, even when I couldn't show up every day. And that's digital products. People from all over the world were still buying from me while I was catching my breath. And I'm so grateful for that. So here's your reminder, guys. Always back up your files, be prepared, and trust that what you're building now can take care of you later. And that's why I'm so excited to announce the next round of Digital Product Secrets starting in May this year. In this course, I'll be taking you through how to build your own digital products step by steps. No guesswork. I'll tell you everything you need to do. And yes, I'll be making one alongside with you too, because you can never have too many products to sell. I think this year I will be making a new font. So if you want to learn how I do that, make sure to check the link in the description and join the waitlist. Thank you so much for watching until the end, and I'll see you guys in the next video.